Hi, I'm Karen, and this is Sam. Today, we're Sunday sampling. Here's our basket of samples that we pulled last week. Before I talk about those, I want to give you an update on a couple of earlier samples that I had pulled and had not been able to use in the weeks that I pulled them. This first one is from Sunday Riley. This is the Saturn Sulfur Acne Treatment Mask. My husband used this past week. He's had a pretty bad breakout along his jawline. I think that's a pretty common problem for a lot of people, having to wear masks all the time nowadays. So he tried this one and he said he liked it. He said it was a good mask, that it left his skin really soft. Didn't really see much change in his breakout, but with one use from a little sample like this, I think it's asking too much to see a real big difference. But he did like it. Then another one was one I pulled a couple of weeks ago that I couldn't use, and that's this. This is the Unsun Mineral Sunscreen. Mineral sunscreens a lot of times are either dry and chalky or they're heavy and greasy. I have found some formulas of mineral sunscreen that I really like that feel nice on the skin. This isn't one of them. This is one of the heavy, greasy ones. Did not like this sunscreen at all. Then there was this fragrance. This is from Heretic. This is Dirty Vanilla. I had high hopes for this. Sam misled me. Sam thinks this smells great. I don't. I think it stinks. I think it smells like a really cheap, strong perfume from the 70s that I seem to remember. I don't have any idea what it was, but that's what it smells like to me. I put just a little tiny drop of this on and it is so heavy and so strong. No, definitely not. Then, from last week, this is the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. I have the Smashbox primerizer and I really like it. I don't use it all the time as a primer. I use it a lot of times to sheer out foundations that are too high coverage. I like a light coverage sheer foundation. And so I thought maybe I would like this as a regular primer. I did at first, when I first put it on, it felt straight up like silicone, which I don't use any silicones in my hair or my skincare, but I don't always hate them in makeup. This one though, even though it did seem to blur my pores and I had high hopes when I first put it on, went terribly with my makeup. My foundation looked awful with this. It sunk into every line and crease and it just looked terrible. I had some dry patches from my Retin-A and it made the foundation stick to every one of those. And I don't think it's the foundation because I use the foundation all the time. It's my Ilia True Skin Serum foundation that I love, and I use it with a lot of different primers under it. Well, not a lot, I don't have that many primers, but a couple of different primers under it. And none of them made the foundation look like this did, which was terrible. So I had to wash it off right away. We did not like this one, did we, Sammy? So no for that one. And this is from Trilogy. This is their Vitamin C Booster Treatment. This is a pretty cool product. It has real vitamin C, ascorbic acid at 6%, which is a pretty low percentage. I use the Timeless Vitamin C Serum, which is at 20%. The most effective vitamin C percentages are 15 to 20% for L-ascorbic acid, and anything beyond 20% is not any more effective and becomes more and more irritating. So that one's at 20%. That's really the max. But this one I stuck in my fridge. Hold on just a minute. Okay, we're back. So I got the vitamin C serum out of my fridge, and the way it comes in this box is the dropper is separate. The dropper is just in the box loose, and it has this lid with a little button on it. And then inside the lid is the vitamin C powder. What you do is you push that button and there's hyaluronic acid serum down in the bottom. The powder comes down, you shake it up, and it mixes the vitamin C and the hyaluronic acid serum together, which I thought was a great idea because vitamin C is very unstable. It starts to break down as soon as it's processed, pretty much. When you start when you open the container, it really starts to break down. So I thought it was really smart to put that powder in there, and it doesn't really activate the vitamin C until you mix it with that hyaluronic acid. I use vitamin C and hyaluronic acid every day in my morning routine, so I love having both of those ingredients in this one product. I thought that was really cool too. My issue with this is it is really expensive. It's $44, whereas my bottle of Timeless is $25. And it says that once you activate, the full-size bottle of this is $44, not this sample, but even the full-size bottle, it says once you activate it, you need to use it within 2 weeks. If you were gonna use this all the time, $44 for 2 weeks, that's $88 a month for your vitamin C serum. And even if it has hyaluronic acid in it, I think that's way too much, especially at 6% level of concentration, which is nice for someone who can't use the 15 to 20% vitamin C serum and wants to use some vitamin C serum. 6% might be a nice percentage, but still, $88 a month for that, I think is way too much money. I do appreciate that they want to keep it fresh with that vitamin C powder, but it's in a clear glass bottle, which means it's going to break down faster. It's not in any kind of airtight container. Ideally, your vitamin C serums come in something like this, something that's opaque so that light doesn't get in, and is in a sealed pump so that it minimizes how much air gets in there. Even at that, this one I feel like starts to break down after about 6 weeks. So what I do is I just slather it on and don't mind how much I use, and then at $25, I don't mind buying it every 6 weeks. But this other one, for what would be $88 a month, and with this inferior packaging, even if you refrigerate it, which also helps prolong the life of my vitamin C serum, I do that with this one all the time, keep it in the fridge. Even if you do that, this is still going to break down so quickly. At that price, I just don't think it'd be worth it. Cute idea, but I'm not really pleased with the execution of the product at having to buy it every 2 weeks. Then the last thing I tried last week was, let's end on a positive note. This is one that I tried to sample up before and I loved it then. Was very happy to have another little sample to try again and remind myself that I did love it. This is the Josh Rosebrook Active Infusion Serum Oil Facial Moisturizer. I love this product. It has amazing oils. Let me read you some of these oils that it has in it. I wrote them down because it just has so many beautiful oils. It's a blend of avocado, marula, jojoba, hemp seed, sunflower, apricot, evening primrose, almond oil, grapeseed oil, and sea buckthorn oil. Now that is a beautiful oil blend. And it feels great on my skin. It also has some herbal infusion from turmeric, rose petals, sage, eyebright, dandelion, alfalfa, and that list goes on and on too. Great herbal infusion. It's a beautiful product. It is $75 per ounce, but facial oils go so far, and $75 is about the max I'll pay for a face oil, but it is within range. And Josh Rosebrook is such a great brand. It's cruelty-free, vegan, beautiful ingredients. I've watched quite a few videos with Josh Rosebrook, and I like him and his philosophy on skincare and life in general, and happy to support him and his brand, so I think I will buy this one. Don't know how soon. I've got a lot of face oils I want to work through, but it's at the top of the list of my next face oil to buy. Oh, and there was one more from last week that I don't have here. It was the Osea Blemish Balm, and Kenny still has that in his bathroom. He's using it. He used it today, and he's going to continue to use what's left on those breakouts on his jawline, and he'll report back to me on how it works, and I'll let you know next week. Okay, Sammy, you ready to pull some samples? Are ya? Okay, here's our basket. Let me get my glasses so that I can read the labels. Now this first one is one that I started to open last week. Then we had some technical difficulties and I sealed it back up and did not pull it last week. So let me see if I can get the tape off of this and we'll look at it again. This is the Province Apothecary Moisturizing Oil Cleanser and Makeup Remover with avocado and raspberry. That sounds wonderful. Here, let's see what Sammy thinks of the smell. Can you smell that one? Oh, yummy, yummy, yummy. Yeah, we like that, don't we? Okay, so that's one for next week. Then let's see what else we can get, Sam. What's this? Oh, this is interesting. This is fur oil. It's pubic hair, skin, and more. I've seen this advertised on Credo. It gets very high ratings. It's supposed to help with any skin rashes and bumps and breakouts that you get in your underarm area, in your pubes, on your legs, anywhere you remove hair. So I'm excited to try this one. We'll report back on it next week. It's a wonderful brand I've heard great things about, read great things about, so I'm excited to try that. I was really happy to get a sample of this one. Okay, there's two good ones. What's this? This is from Hourglass. This is the Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer. I have not tried this one as long as it's been around. I've never tried this one. Hopefully it'll work out better for me than the one from Smashbox did last week. Right? Yeah. This is from Cora Organics. This is the Noomi Bright Vitamin C Serum. Another vitamin C serum to try. Okay, we're game. We'll give it a shot. Yeah, we'll give it a shot. I've tried a few things from Cora Organics. A couple of their, I think it was an eye oil and then also a facial oil, and I liked both of them. I had a couple of samples of those over the years, and I do like that brand, so I'm happy to try that. Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 already. Just one more, Sammy. Then it's your turn. Yeah, what's this? Oh, this is from Kula. I'm on a roll here. Another sunscreen. I like Kula sunscreens. It's a nice cruelty-free clean brand, and I'm excited to try this one. I've tried a couple of their sunscreens and I really like them. So hopefully I'll have better luck with this sunscreen than I did with the last one. So I've got 3 product types that I had from last week: a sunscreen, a primer, and a vitamin C. And I didn't like any of the 3 from last week. Well, the vitamin C I liked, I just didn't like the execution of it, having to get a new one every 2 weeks. But we'll see how these 3 are when I sample them. Plus I got the fur oil, which is something I've been looking forward to trying out, and a nice oil cleanser, which I always love. Okay, Sammy, guess what time it is? Guess what time it is? Now, this week we have a repeat on our samples. Because COVID has gone completely haywire here in San Diego, the only place I'm going these days is work. And Kenny is not going anywhere. He's working from home and working on our house, and we don't go anywhere. If we go out of the house at all, it's just to go for a short drive to get the dogs out and to get us out a little bit, and then we come right back home. All of our shopping has been online or curbside contactless pickup. And it's hard to get dog treats that way. We haven't gotten any new ones, but we have quite a stockpile, don't worry. The dogs are not gonna run out of treats anytime soon. So what I've got is an oldie but a goodie, one that we've tried earlier in our sample series, and one that Sam loves and I think deserves another mention. This is the Pioneer Woman Beef and Brisket Recipe Barbecue Style Cuts Grain-Free Natural Dog Treats. Here's the bag, in case you want to look for these. I don't know where we got these, but I do think it's a pretty common brand to find. Oh, and Sam can smell them and recognizes them. He's trying to open the bag. Come here, baby. Oh, that does smell good. It smells like barbecue brisket. No wonder you're so excited. Oh, yum, 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 yum. That was worth a repeat visit, wasn't it? Yeah. All right. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider subscribing. Just hit that subscribe button down below and ring the notification bell next to that so that you know when we post new videos. Right, Sam? Bye for now.